Hope all is well. I'm Arsalan, and this is Trading Robot. Today is the 3rd of Azar, and we're going to analyze Bitcoin prices together. Let's look at the two scenarios we have ahead and see what might happen. We'll also check out some news. The all-time highs we're currently seeing vary a bit across different exchanges, but the highest price Bitcoin has reached on Binance is around $99,588. I think it will at least touch $100,000 once, so we might hit that mark, but whether we go straight to $100,000 and then come back down is something we need to consider. Of course, 99.588 was the number we had on Binance all time. And I think it should touch 100,000 at least once, meaning we'll go up to 100,000 once. But what if we go now and eat and go back to 100,000 later, meaning we have a scenario like this? Let me take this from the spirit of the song. Why would we reach $100,000 and then pull back or find support at 93,230? 93,230 is crucial as it was a key level in past highs, reacting several times before breaking through. A trend line here made it significant resistance turn support. It resisted several times, now acting as support. Keep this number in mind. I will take a position at this level. 93,230 is a strong position. Technically, we had a big bullish flag, and according to analysis, Bitcoin should rise by the flag's height. Not immediately, but definitely. It's been a resistance level turn support, meaning it resisted before and now acts as support. Keep this number in mind. I'll take a position at this level. 93,230 is a strong position. Technically, we had a big bullish flag. According to analysis, expect Bitcoin to rise by the flag's height. Not immediately, but expect it. It's not guaranteed, but it should reach that number, close to our previous analysis. I mentioned this on YouTube. Check my channel for detailed analysis, including numbers like 107,000, 124,000, 130,000, and 114,000. These numbers appear often in our analyses. Let's return to our Bitcoin chart. No, not necessarily. Recently on YouTube, I mentioned this. Check my channel for the analysis. We're seeing numbers like 107,000, 124,000, 130,000, and 114,000 frequently. The main focus is on Bitcoin's reaction at $100,000. There's not much else to analyze on the chart now. Let's return to the chart. I want to show you another news piece. There's an important crypto index called the Fear and Greed Index. In our analyses, we see several key figures. Observing Bitcoin's reaction at the $100,000 mark is crucial. I want to highlight the Fear and Greed Index, which is at a peak of 93, indicating high eagerness to buy Bitcoin as it nears 100. So, that's where we stand right now. The main thing is to see how Bitcoin reacts when it hits $100,000. That's the key point. What's going to happen at that $100,000 mark? We don't have much else to analyze on the chart right now. Let's switch gears and look at another piece of news. There's an important index in crypto called the Fear and Greed Index. I think this is the highest it's been, sitting at 93 on the Fear and Greed Index. As it nears 100, eagerness to buy Bitcoin increases, while nearing 0 raises fear. Market drops boost fear, rises bring optimism. I've seen it hover around 82, never above 90. Now at 93, it signals extreme greed, hinting at a downturn. The index spikes when buying isn't ideal. At $50,000, people say buy, but hesitate when it drops. At $100,000, they rush to buy, which is illogical. It's wise to set a stop loss lower and wait for the index to drop to 70 before buying again. Our technical analysis supports this. If it drops to 93, we can estimate the decline from all-time highs. This suggests a downturn. The Fear and Greed Index spikes when buying isn't wise. At $50,000, people say buy, but hesitate when it drops. At $100,000, they rush to buy, which isn't smart. If we profit, set a lower stop loss and wait for. This works the opposite way, indicating it's a good indicator that if we make a profit, you might want to set your stop loss lower, waiting for it to drop to 70 before jumping back in. It aligns. At 93, we estimate the drop from highs. Considering highs, a 6% drop is significant. Some may get liquidated, others panic. Then, re-enter at a good level. Also, consider 99,888, near $100,000 for the next target. I will draw this Fibonacci level, a good learning chance. If we see a 6% drop, that could liquidate some people, and others might panic, thinking it's all over. If that happens, we can re-enter at a really good level. Oh, and one more thing. If we look at the number 99,888, which is close to $100,000, we need to figure out where our next target will be. Let me draw this Fibonacci level for you. It'll be a great learning opportunity. Fibonacci suggests a target of 1280 to 1300. Stops 89, 81, 76. 76 is crucial for correction. We take it up to this point, draw this. I didn't draw precisely, but this rough estimate suffices. Between 128 and 130, if it goes higher and hits 1000, it would be around 130. So Fibonacci target between 1280 and 1300. We can place one stop on this light blue line at 89. If it corrects more, we could have another stop at 81 and 76. I think it may reach 76. Typically, Fibonacci corrections occur at 81, 86, or 76, 618, or may drop to 75,000 at half cup of nuts. Let's place a stop on this light blue line around 89. If it corrects more, stop at 81, 76. It might drop to 76. Fibonacci suggests a good correction here, either at 81, 86, or 76, which is 618, or down to 75,000, like half a cup of nuts. These numbers are good. If the market pauses here and moves up, it's healthier than shooting up. Going up like that isn't appealing or fitting the chart. This relates to the fear index and our discussion. A half cup of nuts is 75,000. These are two numbers that are very good. If we come here and the market takes a break and then goes up, it is a much healthier and more correct move than trying to go up like this. It is not very interesting, and it does not fit the chart. This is also the issue of the fear indicator. In the end, as we said, I will go back. The volume of the ETF is rising. Recently, its volume is rising. In its first month, it surged. The ETF trend remains strong. It's mainly for big investors. The tracker ETF trades close to $994 million daily. But it seems like the ETF trend is also strong. The ETF is mostly about big institutional and corporate investments. Is there anything else? No, this is still the same tracker ETF that you see, which has shown an increase, trading close to $1 billion a day, around $994 million a day, which is a really good number. That's it from me. Thanks for taking the time, and until the next analysis, take care.